my name is Michelle, and I just started taking Centra AM, and am the biggest advocate of it after only 2 weeks. I did well in school growing up. Focusing as far as getting my homework done wasn't a problem until later in life. I started law school, and I realized that I just simply couldn't keep up with everything, my assignments. I couldn't focus for long enough periods of time in order to do well. And so I saw a doctor. He diagnosed me with ADD, and 2 people in my family have it, so I wasn't really shocked. I just learned to cope with it. But I started taking first Ritalin. I didn't like that because of the effects that had, and then I started taking Vyvanse and really saw a difference with the stimulants and how I was able to just carry myself in everyday life, listen to conversations, focus on my homework and all of that. My grades improved. And then when I graduated from law school, I realized that this had become a habit, and I was terrified that I wasn't going to be able to survive the workplace without it, or even do as good of a job as I could with it. But I knew that it wasn't something that I wanted to keep in my life because it is so harmful, and I knew that it's not something that is beneficial to a person long term. So I happened to come across this doctor, and I thought she was a psychiatrist. She wasn't. She was actually an internist, but there was someone in the office who recommended Centra AM and said, we've had a few patients who have been on stimulants and are experiencing the same guilt feelings and feelings of knowing that this isn't good for them, but kind of being so desperate. And I was desperate, and I said, I'll definitely try this. I don't know much about it. I literally walked out with a bottle of Centra AM and did my research that night. And within 4 days of no stimulants and taking Centra AM, I felt like my normal self, who wasn't jumpy. I didn't feel that rush that everyone feels with stimulants, but I was able to verbalize my thoughts, focus, read. I just got a library card so I can sit down and read a novel because I haven't done that in forever. But this has changed my future because I'm not worried about what I'm putting into my body, but I'm still getting the most out of life. So try Centra AM and or PM, whichever the doctor recommends.
That's awesome.